Check, 1, 2. Esa no me la sé, güey.
My name is Joe Valdovinos, and this is Talks on the Rocks. Tonight's cocktail is inspired by el homie Oso Drums, the crazy percussionist from Santa Cecilia. It's reminiscent of a classic cocktail called the penicillin, because that sucker's got some strong-ass fingers. He touched me on my back the other day, and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna need some fucking penicillina or something like that. Tonight's cocktail is Hatch Chili Honey, Yellow Chartreuse, fresh lemon juice, and ilegal mezcal. He's got a big heart. He's a great guy, and I really had a pleasure making a cocktail for this guy. The drink is called La Calaverita. Salud.
Oh, that's good, man. Yeah, I dig it. Joaquin hooked it up. It's like smoky and sweet and spicy with some chile in there. And he knows I love scotch, but he hooked it up with mezcal, which makes it taste even better. And I really dig it. It's awesome. Yeah, I think it definitely relates to me, man. I dig it. It's the smokiness I really like. It's like it's strong. It gives it depth, and it's like yeah, I'm that way. You know what I mean? Like I have a very strong personality sometimes, but at the same time, like I mellow out and I'm sweet sometimes. You know what I mean? So my name is Miguel Ramirez. They call me Oso for obvious and non-obvious reasons. But I'm a percussionist in the band La Santa Cecilia. And I would just kind of call myself a musician that's trying to be a good human being throughout my life and trying to, make it happen. Also, I mean, we've been really lucky to have a bunch of stories, in our experiences with La Santa Cecilia, but I think one of the most important stories for me personally as a musician, as a person who was dreaming of doing something with their life musically since they were 16, 17 years old, was meeting David Hidalgo from Los Lobos. And we got to do their 40th anniversary show at the Fillmore in San Francisco, which is like, if you know anything about the Fillmore, man, Miles Davis played there, Santana, Jefferson Airplane, like everybody's played at the Fillmore, When you go in there, you see all the posters of everybody, and it's like people you admire, growing up. So to play with Los Lobos for the 40th anniversary show was awesome, and to have them come downstairs and talk to us and hang out with us before we went on stage was amazing, because David, Hidalgo, the guitar player and singer, he plays accordion and stuff. He looked at me and he was like, "Hey man, it's your turn, like you got to make it happen now. It's your turn to do it." And I was just like, "Oh man!" I remember our manager at the time just looked at me. He was like, "Wow, I can't believe he just said that to you." So that was just like a catalyst, you know what I mean, for me to just be like, "Wow, that's something special," And then later on, we got to do the Bonnaroo Music Festival in Tennessee, which is just like south of Nashville. And he was there. He was part of this jam session that they organized for Bonnaroo. And he was just, hanging out in his trailer, and he was like, "Hey man, come in. You want to have some shots with me?" And I was like, "Oh boy," you know what I mean? I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I want to have some shots with you." So he just invited me to his trailer, and he opened a bottle of tequila, and we just started taking shots, and started talking about where we grew up, where we lived, our experiences, And so of course I was asking him everything I possibly could about the albums that they've done and who played what, who wrote what, and it was just one of those special moments, man, where you just kind of you take in life and you take in your dreams and everything that you're working for, and you see that there's a connection when you have a lot of faith in what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Man, honestly, I think him just invited me in to hang out with them, and he knew I was gonna ask him a million questions. You know what I mean? Because he saw my face. You know what I mean? But he was cool enough to just hang out, like just real chill, like a normal dude, and talk to me about where he grew up, and I lived down the street from where he grew up at that moment, so it was really cool just kind of connect with them, and the bass player lives like right down the street from where I grew up as well, so it was just a cool moment to have that connection with them, you know what I mean? And he introduced me to other musicians that were there, like Taj Mahal, which is this really great blues guitarist, and we were just hanging out, talking. I couldn't believe that I was, there. And to me, that was a really awesome like connection. And they recently mentioned us in an article that's, they said where they asked them if there's any group that's kind of doing what they were doing, and they mentioned us. So for me, it's like a huge honor, So if you dig what we're just doing right now with this talk and, sharing where we come from, who we are, what we're doing, subscribe to Talks on the Rocks. Oh man, bro. Oh, I tell you, man. Can't say anything around here, bro. Can't say nothing around here. So when you get nominated for a Grammy, I mean, it's already a huge fucking honor, man. You're like, you're surrounded in this nomination with a bunch of people you look up to really in the music industry, So for us, it was like Café Tacuba, which we're huge fans of Café Tacuba, you know what I mean? Ilya Kuriaki from South America, El Tri, Los Amigos Invisibles, and for us, it was just a huge honor to just even be nominated, you know what I mean? And so when we got to go to the ceremony and then we actually got told we were gonna perform, you know what I mean? So we got to perform one of our songs from the album. We played, and then they told us, oh, stay on the side of the stage because, you guys, your category's coming up. And we're like, oh, all right, cool, So we stay on the side of the stage. We're all super nervous, bro. We were super nervous. Like, we didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? We had no idea what was gonna happen. And then I was like on the edge of the curtain and the stage, and I was like, okay, man, we gotta make, I wanted to win bad, bro. Like, I wanted to win really, really bad. And then they called us, dude. And I was like, what? I was like, guys, we won. And Marisol and Pepe and Alex were like sitting down. I was like, we won, let's go. Like, hurry up before they change their mind, bro. You know what I mean? So we ran out there, man. We just ran out and we got the award, and it was amazing, it was mind-blowing. It was just like crazy. And then, Marisol gave the speech dedicating the Grammy to the 11 million undocumented people in this country, and it just made it even more special,